Uh-oh, guys, it's Doc, and he's back, and he has a mystery black bag. What could possibly be in here? You know what? Let's find out together, because it's more fun this way. So, I went by my buddy Frank's one day. Oh, it's more fun if you can open it up. And I found a stack of dollar books, and I wanted to share them with you. So what's the first book I found? Darkhawk, number 45 out of 50, from the original Danny Fingeroth and at this point Todd Smith on art run on the title that ran for 50 issues. They tried to make Darkhawk another Spider-Man and build him up into something more than he was, and unfortunately the character just didn't stick the way they had hoped to. And the rest of this pile is all one series, but we have Ex Machina by Brian K Vaughn, Tony Harris, and Tom Feister. We have issue 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, issue 9, issue 10, and then we skip a little bit to issue 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, and then we miss an issue, and we go from 20 to 22. I just thought that was nice to be able to pick up a almost complete run of the first 2 years worth of Ex Machina for $1 per book. And then the Darkhawk books from about issue 40 through issue 50 when it got canceled are all somewhat rare, and you usually can't find any of those for $1. They're usually somewhere between $10 to $20 books a piece, depending on how crazy the eBay seller might decide he wants to get that particular day. But I wanted to show you guys, I'm excited about the Ex Machina because I wanted to read that by Brian K Vaughn, Tony Harris, and Feister. And Metler came on later on in the run. But I found the first 6 trades of that for $3 a piece at a library sale about 3 years ago in a local library. And stupidly, I didn't pick up but the first 2 volumes. And then when I went back to go get the other volumes, they were all gone. So that would have been a much easier way to read Ex Machina. But you can look at the title and you can see that this is a pretty solid run of that entire series for $1 a piece. And they all averaged at $3 a piece when they were brand new. So I'd say you're saving quite a bit there. And like I said, then the Darkhawk at the bottom of the pile. Let's see if I can find it here. It's like a card. Pick a card, any card. I never was the greatest Todd Smith fan. He came on after Mike Manley, but I've got to give it to him. He might have missed an issue or 2 or 3, but I believe he came on with issue 26 and ran with it for the next 2 years, just like Mike Manley did. I think Mike might have had 1 fill-in issue or something like that, 1 fill-in artist come in, but other than that, he did the first 25 issues of Darkhawk, and Todd Smith decided this was going to be the book that he doubled and tripled down on and said, you know what, I'm going to put my my horse to this cart, and this is going to be the run that people remember me for. And unfortunately, for me, it's somewhat subpar artwork. I don't mean to belittle anybody, because anybody can draw better than I can, because I'm lucky to draw a stick figure. But it didn't have that same punch that Mike Manley's artwork had. And I get DC scooped Manley up to go draw Batman. Now, are you going to draw Darkhawk for another indeterminate amount of time, or are you going to go draw Batman when DC calls you up to that book? I can't blame him for taking on Batman. But it would have been nice to have seen Mike come back, if he had had the time to come back and do at least one more issue towards the end of the run of Darkhawk. Anyway, guys, thanks for joining me for this little quick pickups video. I hope you've enjoyed it. Let me know down below if you've ever read Darkhawk from the 90s, if that was one of your favorite characters, or if you didn't like him. And let me know if you've read Ex Machina and what your thoughts were on that. That way we can go ahead and start conversation on this, and you can tell me whether or not you think I made a good purchase.